We continue our exploration of the apt suite of tools, and just as we did with dpkg, we are going to now talk about searching features of the apt suite of tools. So I'm going to try to mimic the same structure that I used for dpkg in the previous videos. So I'm going to try to address the same problems, the same use case, if you will. So the first command that we are going to discuss is apt-cache. So this is a new command in the apt suite of tools. Search. Okay. So apt-cache search, you can notice first that I don't need to run it with sudo. Okay, this is not something that's going to modify my system. It's something that's going to search in the apt-cache information about the package installed on my system and the package available on the repository. And this is the main difference between dpkg searching capabilities and apt-cache searching capabilities. So let's take an example. I'm going to do apt-cache search. Okay, just enter. So I must at least give a parameter, which can be, for example, links. Okay, the package links that we installed previously. So I get a bunch of hits actually, and that reminds you that I'm not searching only on what is installed on my system, but also on all the repositories specified in /etc /apt/sources.list. Okay, so I might want to narrow down this search. So there are two ways to do that. One way is to say, well, I'm going to do a search for an exact package name. So that narrows down the chance that different packages are going to mention that name that I use, that keyword that I use for the search in their description. But you can see that I still have different hits, right? And sometimes I just don't know what is the package name. I just know that the package name contains something like links, for example. So there is an option here that allows you to search names only, to search as the name of the option suggests, only among names of packages. Okay, so you would do an apt-cache search, and you can see that here, well, I have the keyword links appear in the package name links_, wrapper. Okay, if I was trying to search for, I don't know what this is going to give me, but let's say wrapper only packages that have the name wrapper, the substring wrapper, I should say, in their name are going to be found. Okay, so that kind of restricts a little bit the search and allows you to be a little bit more specific in what you are looking for. Then there are over apt-cache options that are interesting. So I'm going to add here real quick. So apt-cache names only search and package name here as well as here. Package name. And then we're going to talk about apt-cache. So still the same tool, okay? But we are going to talk about the show option. So let's see what it does. apt-cache, still no need for sudo, right? Show, no option. Packages, no package is found. So let's try apt-cache show links. It finds a package named links, exactly links, okay? And it gives me all the information I can find on that packages.ubuntu.com page, pretty much. Dependencies, name of the package, home page, etc. Okay, so you can do it with show. You can do also show pkg, show package. Okay, and you see that the information is formatted a little bit differently. There's a lot more information about dependencies. Okay, so this is maybe less human readable, less useful for a human to peruse, but if you have some script that need to collect automatic reference on reverse dependencies or dependencies, etc., this would be probably the tool to get the job done. So I'm going to mention that for sake of completion, but I expect you to most likely use apt-cache show rather than show package when you just want to inspect things by hand, okay, yourself. Now we have another option here, apt-cache pkg names. So we're going to use it in the terminal. apt-cache pkg, so package names. This will give you a rather long list, okay? A list of software packages that apt-cache knows about. Okay, so these are like all the software package that it's capable to manage. If you want to actually search for a specific software package, or at least filter a little bit, at least because you want to see only packages that are relevant to Firefox, you can provide a prefix. Okay, you can provide a prefix that is going to help you filter the list of packages that apt-cache is aware of, so that you see only the packages that are starting by that keyword. So it's not like a full keyword search. Okay, don't get confused between the two. That means that if a package is named blah blah dash Firefox dash blah blah, it's not going to show up here. Okay, but at least it's a way to filter, like based on what you got when you first look at the full list that apt-cache pkg names gave you. So we have quite a few options here already. apt-cache search, apt-cache show package, pkg name. So apt-cache show and apt-cache search are probably the ones that you're going to use the most often. Now, when we dealt with dpkg, we talked also about the capability to search within the list of files that were associated with a package. Okay, this so far has not been covered by the different options we have now. There is a command, another tool of the apt suite of tools, named apt-file. And apt-file allows you to list all the files for a certain package. Okay, and then you have an equivalent to the dpkg feature, which is apt-file. There we go. Sorry about that. Search. That is going to allow you to specify a file name and see all the packages that are related to that file, namely the package that has been installing that file when it was installed. Okay. Now apt-file doesn't come standard, so we are going to play with it. But first, I'm going to have to do a sudo apt-get install file. There we go. So installing apt-file, and as soon as it's done, we are going to have the apt-file command available to us. You can see here at the end of the installation that you're warned that you should actually update the system-wide cache, or at least the user cache in its own user directory. So we are going to start by doing that, and we're going to do it system-wide. So I'm going to do a sudo, and this is because I'm updating the file, the cache, sorry, of apt-file on my entire system. So I need to do it as a super user. I'm going to use the option, the update option. Sudo apt-file update. And there you go. You can see that it's keeping you informed of its progress. So it's indexing pretty much the list of files integrated in the different packages that are installed on the system. So it did it for, what was it, distribution trustee, which is our current distribution. The i386 architecture package is going through all of the different index that it has to build. So we're going to let it do its job. Alright, I did a quick time lapse again, but it took only literally less than a minute to complete that list. So now we have a search ability available, similar to the one that dpkg offered for us. So that means that now we can use apt-file, where is it? There we go, apt-file, and we're going to start with list, okay? To get a list of package, and of course I forgot to specify a package. I'm going to use good old links because we've used it for the previous example with dpkg. So that took almost a minute here, probably because the cache was just initialized, the index was just initialized. But we have our list of all the files. I'm scrolling down to where it started. There we go. This is where I issued the apt-file list links command. So we have all the files that are in the package links, in the package links-cur, and we recognize here our two configuration files. Okay. Similarly, we can search. Okay, so we are going to do that next. Let's say that we want to know who put on our system this file here, etc links-cur slash links.cfg. So we would issue an apt-file search and slash etc links-cur links.cfg. So this is completely analogous to what we did already with dpkg. Okay, as you can see, it's taking a little bit of time here. I'm not quite sure why there's such a delay, but I'm guessing this is well, no, actually I was going to say because we consider multiple package like previously, but that should not be the case here, but whatever. Here's our answer. It's still under a minute, so it's not too bad. links-cur package is actually the owner of slash etc slash links-cur slash links.cfg. So you have pretty much alternative here to using dpkg. So you can use instead the apt suite of tools to perform not only all the features that dpkg, or close to all the features dpkg was offering you. There are a few minor exceptions, but you can also benefit obviously from that repository access, that automatic locating, downloading of package, and that dependency management, which is a main feature that apt is offering to you. Thank you for listening.